So 10th, 11th class, we will talk about chemistry, and chemistry is a subject which is known as confused history according to your side, but not from my side. Chemistry is divisible into four parts. First is the physical part, in which we read about the physical technique according to the chemical system. We read about the physical technique according to the chemical system. Second is the inorganic chemistry, in which we read about all the elements present in periodic table. They are forming some compound, and about that compound or element we are studying living carbon. And the third part is that organic chemistry, where the compound made up of only carbon and hydrogen, they are being studied in that particular portion. And fourth part is the analytical chemistry, that is the practical part, which is known as analytical chemistry. Today we are talking about the chapter number 1, that is basic concept of chemistry. First we will talk about significant figure. What is the definition of significant figure? First we understand that, then we will go later after. Significant figure are the meaningful digit in a measured or calculated quantity, all the certain digits. Okay, these are the certain digits which are used in the calculation or measurement. In the certainty and uncertainty, the significant figure is being used. So significant figure are the meaningful digit in a measured or calculated quantity, all the certain digits, and at least one doubtful digits are significant figure. One doubtful digit means uncertain digit, as I said earlier, है ना? So all the doubtful or at least one doubtful and all the certain digits are the significant figure. Now significant figure means whatever number we use, it always started from 0 and at 9, and this 0 to 9 we make our whole counting. Our whole counting is depending on 0 to 9. The whole counting is depending on this 0 to 9. So this 0 to 9 are the number which represent this significant figure. The rules of significant figure. The first rule, all non-zeros are significant figure. The first rule is that all non-zeros are significant figure. Non-zero means those which are not containing any zero, means those which comes between 1 to 9. The digit which is coming in between 1 to 9 are the non-zero digits. So example is 4.354. 4.354. How many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 digits are there. So the significant figure is 4. We are counting only digits. The number of digits are 4. So significant figure is 4. Then all 0 in between non-zero are significant figure. All 0 which are coming in between non-zeros are significant figure, like 2.002. This 20 came in between these two digits. Earlier it was 2, in the last it was 2, and both the 0 in between these two digits. That is why these are countable as a significant figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, again the significant figure will be 4. First was all non-zero are significant figure. Second, all 0 which comes in between two digits are significant figure. Third rule, all 0 before non-zero are non-significant figure. All 0 which are present before non-zero will not consider as a significant figure. Just see 0.004. So all 3 0 will not count in significant figure. Only this 4 will count in significant figure. So that is why significant figure is 1. Okay. So all non-zero which is coming after 0 will be a significant figure, and the 0 which is coming before the digit will not be a significant figure. All 0 after non-zero are significant figure. If the 0 is coming after any digits between 1 to 9 will be a significant figure, like 2.400. So 2.400, this 20 will be being counted in significant figure. So significant figure is 1, 2, 3 and 4. The 0 which always comes after non-zero and point is also important. If it is coming like this only 500, then this 0 will not be countable as a significant figure, only the 5. But if it is coming like this 5.00, then it is countable. So after decimal, the 0 will be countable at the end portion, but without decimal, 0 will not be countable. The last rule, when there is a commutative, like we are taking about 6 pencil, 1 dozen, so that will represent itself a significant figure. 1 dozen means 1 will be a significant figure. Now we are coming to understand some significant digit, and you just have to find it out. Suppose I am writing 25. 25.1. So 25 is a certain and this is a doubtful digit. 25 is a certain digit and 1 is a doubtful digit. Which type of doubt? It may be 1.12, it may be 0.14, it may be 0.16, like this. We cannot measure. Suppose I am taking a beaker, and in beaker I have to calculate 10.5 ml. So 10 I can measure accurately, but in case of 5, maybe I am calculating 5.53, 0.56. So this is the doubtful digit. And if we consider this 3 number as a significant figure, so significant figure will be 1, 2 and 3. The number of significant figure in that particular digit is 3. But if I want to decrease the number of significant figure, what I have to do? Suppose I am writing 25.46. Suppose I am writing 25.46. If the digit coming more than 5 or above the 5, then I will go for the next number. Above the 5, if the end digit will be there, then I will go for the next number. So it will be 25.5. It will come in the range of 50. But if it would have been 42, in that condition I will write 25.4 only. So from 1 to 4 we will use the earlier digit, and from 5 to 9 we will use the next digit. So 25.4 and 25.5. One number we deducted from the significant figure, and now the significant figure is 3. Earlier it was 4.